So if you had a wish list of services that could be available for the next upcoming generations, what would that look like and why?
I definitely think there needs to be more services for our tāne. Historically, when I think about research, research has always been done from a survivor perspective with regards to our females. And there are a lot of services that are in place for our wahine. Not to say that there is enough, but there are
agreed.
But there are a lot, and our men get left out. And I think people sometimes forget that when we're working with whole families, we need to make sure, or whole whānau, we need to make sure that we are remembering that our tāne are just as much a part of that whānau as our wahine are. So there's not enough for them, I think, period. Through the years, when I look at research and I look at stuff, it's painted men as just this ugly perpetrator, forgetting that actually people aren't born violent, people aren't born as sexual offenders, people aren't born as these stereotypes that we as people make them out to be.
Yes. Or even assuming that to be sexually abused and being a male will make you a perpetrator.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which isn't always the case, actually. But those are those kind of perpetual myths that come out.
And I think we forget as a people, as humans, that our men are just as beautiful as our wahine, and we need to be doing things that are going to uphold and enhance their mana as much as we do things to uphold and enhance the mana of our wahine. That, when I think about models such as Te Whare Tawhawha, and I talk about Te Whare Tawhawha because it's one of the most commonly known models, when a house is unbalanced, everything is out of kilter. And so when I think about a whānau, you can't have a whānau without a tāne being in there somewhere. And so we need to make sure that we are adhering to or tending to all of the needs of that whānau. Regardless of what that means. And I do understand and get that, whānau are different. And they look like a whole lot of different things. But my push is definitely we need more services available or supports available for our tāne. But we also need more supports available for our kaumātua kuia.
Yes.
As well.
Our support people.
Yep, support people definitely who receive, when we talk about sexual violence, who receive disclosures around sexual violence and kind of go, what do I do with this?
Yes.
Our
Takatapui community.
Yep, absolutely. And even within the Takatapui community, there's a whole lot of stuff that my friends and colleagues who work within that area would say there's complexities that sit within that too, and there's not enough services to work with our Takatapui whānau. So there's a whole lot of stuff that sit in there, and it may sound complex and it may sound difficult, but actually it's just, the work is just really about one heart authentically connecting with another. And then that's how we need to view the work, that's how we need to view the things that we want to do, and it's not about having being able to go to some kind of course and come out with some fantastic clinical lens, because you can have as many degrees or be trained in 1,001 different ways, but if you don't know how to connect from one heart to another, or from one wairua to another, then the effectiveness of your work is significantly decreased.